The Philippines was just hit one of the strongest typhoons this year. The Typhoon Rai, or locally known as Odette, made its way to the Philippines and labeled as Category 5 before its landfall, which is very unexpectedly strong. So strong, I would say one of the worst, to be honest. The typhoon left a huge devastation to the islands of Visayas and Mindanao. Thousands of homes were destroyed, leaving hundreds of families homeless just a week before Christmas. And that also includes my hometown, Cebu. Telecommunication towers were destroyed, making it very impossible to communicate to your loved ones. Since electric lines were also destroyed, power is still down and people are using their cars to charge their phones and try to communicate to one another. And now gasoline is very scarce and there's no one to supply them because the roads are destroyed and communication is very hard. What's worse now is food and water is very limited now and people are dying of dehydration. And that includes big cities pleading for help just to drink water. Fortunately, not everyone made it because help wasn't there. The scope of damage and destruction brought by the typhoon is too much for the local government to handle. Not everyone is still rescued. Food and water supply are not properly distributed, and the number of deaths is rising. And at the same time, we are still in the midst of a pandemic. And if you're watching this, we really need your help. You can send your donations to different organizations directly helping the typhoon victims, or simply sharing this video or any information about the typhoon. The Philippines is in a state of calamity, but not everyone knows about it, not even some of the Filipinos living in the Philippines. And we need all the help that we need. And the islands that were once called paradises suddenly doesn't exist anymore. I hope you see this, share this, and spread the word and make a difference to the families who need this in the Philippines.